In the quiet college town of Moscow, Idaho, a violent crime in the early morning hours of November 13, 2022 shocked the nation and left a community reeling. 4 young University of Idaho students were brutally stabbed to death in an off-campus rental home. The crime was senseless, terrifying, and seemingly inexplicable, and it would prompt one of the most closely watched investigations and legal battles in recent American criminal history. The victims were Kaylee Jade Gonsalves, 21, Madison May Mogan, 21, Xana Alexia Knodel, 20, and Ethan James Chapin, 20. They were more than classmates. They were friends, roommates, young adults full of life and promise. On the night of November 12th, they spent time at local venues in downtown Moscow before returning home in the early hours of November 13th. Later that morning, 2 female roommates who lived in the same house realized something was terribly wrong and called authorities. What police found inside the 1122 King Road residence was chilling. The bodies of the 4 students, each stabbed multiple times. They were victims of a mass stabbing that appeared to have happened while they slept or rested in the early morning. 2 other roommates in the house that night were unharmed, adding another layer of mystery to the attack. The case immediately drew intense national and international attention. A comprehensive investigation unfolded, involving local police, the FBI, and countless tips from the public. Early on, authorities focused on identifying a suspect with a connection to the crime scene and potential motive, even though no clear motive was immediately evident. A break in the case came in December 2022, when investigators arrested 28-year-old Brian Christopher Kohberger in Pennsylvania. Kohberger, who had been a criminal justice graduate student at Washington State University, just a short distance from Moscow, was charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of felony burglary for stabbing the students in their home. Kohberger's arrest came after detectives linked compelling evidence, including forensic DNA at the scene, cell phone data, and other investigative leads, to him. During the attack, he reportedly entered the home and committed the murders with a large knife. 2 female roommates who survived later told police they heard strange noises and crying before seeing what appeared to be a masked man walking through the house. The legal process that followed was complex and closely followed by media outlets and true crime audiences alike. Initially, prosecutors sought the death penalty, pointing to the brutality of the killings and the profound impact on the community. The trial was scheduled to begin in August 2025 after earlier delays and venue considerations. However, in a major development in July 2025, Kohberger pleaded guilty to all 4 counts of first-degree murder and the burglary charge as part of a plea deal with prosecutors. This agreement allowed him to avoid the death penalty, which authorities had initially pursued. On July 23, 2025, Kohberger was sentenced to 4 consecutive life sentences without the possibility of parole, alongside an additional 10-year sentence for the burglary charge. The sentence ensures he will spend the rest of his life in prison for his crimes. During the courtroom proceedings, family members of the victims delivered emotional statements remembering their loved ones and struggling to comprehend why such a brutal attack occurred. Their grief was palpable, and many expressed the lingering question that remains unanswered. Why did Kohberger kill 4 students who had no known connection to him? Even after the guilty plea and sentencing, several crucial mysteries remain. Investigators, prosecutors, and community members alike are still trying to understand Kohberger's motive for the killings. Although he admitted responsibility, he never publicly explained why he chose these students or why he committed such a violent act. This unanswered question continues to be a source of deep frustration and trauma for the families and the broader community. The physical side of the crime, the off-campus rental house on King Road where the murders occurred, was eventually demolished as part of a healing process and safety decision by the University of Idaho. Before demolition, the defense team was permitted to inspect the property, photographing and documenting it ahead of its removal. In the years since the murders, the University of Idaho community has taken steps to honor the victims' memories. A memorial garden, known as the Vandal Healing Garden, opened in 2024. Scholarships were also established in the names of the students killed that night, and the university posthumously awarded degrees to them during commencement ceremonies, a symbolic gesture recognizing their academic journeys. The 2022 Idaho University murders remain one of the most shocking crimes involving college students in recent U.S. history. 4 vibrant young lives were cut tragically short in their own home, a place that should have been safe. The case sent ripples across the nation, not only because of the violence itself, but due to the baffling lack of apparent motive, the young ages of both victims and the perpetrator, and the proximity of the crime to an academic community. While the guilty plea and life sentence have brought legal closure, the emotional and psychological wounds continue for loved ones and classmates. Families, friends, and even investigators must still grapple with the why behind a killing that senselessly stole 4 promising futures. The Idaho University murders of 2022 and the developments through 2025 stand as a stark reminder of how unpredictable and tragic senseless violence can be, and how even after conviction, some questions remain unanswered.
Hello friend, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope all if you are doing great and having an amazing day. My name is Noor Baqi and I am really excited to start this new journey with all if you. You know this channel is not just about videos, it is about story and ideas and inspiration. I created this channel to sharing something positive every signal week. Sometimes we all need little motivation, and sometimes we just need a good story to smile again. Decide exactly what this channel is all about. You find understanding stories, real life experience, and powerful lessons that again change the way you think. I be uploading new videos regularly, so if you don't want to miss any of them, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and press this bell icon so you get notification when you post something new. You support means everything to me, and to grade we can build a community full of partnership, learning, and good vibes. So sit back, relax, and let us begin this amazing journey together. Thank you so much for watching and welcome once again.